Did you get a court summons for unpaid credit card debt? Stop everything. If you ignore this, you could lose by default, get your wages garnished, or have your bank account frozen. But here's the good news. You have legal rights and you can beat that debt collector lawsuit. Before I get started, I want to tell you about a story of a live chat that I just received right when I was about to start this video. I want you to listen to these words because this is the kind of stuff that can happen if you disregard responding to your debt collection or your debt collection lawsuit or credit card debt lawsuit. It doesn't matter. And just so I'm very clear and transparent, you must respond to that summons or you're giving them leverage against you. If you don't respond to the summons, you're giving the debt collection attorney and the plaintiff leverage against you. And here's why. Because that summons came from the court. And the court looks at it like you disregarded what the court ordered. So you answer that question for yourself. If you're sent a document from the court and you disregard the document, are they just going to look at the plaintiff and say, well, what do you want to do? Or are they going to say, you know, they disregarded us. They didn't want to pay you, and now they don't even want to listen to us. So what are we going to do? That's why it's so important, regardless if you owe the debt or not, respond to that summons so you can equalize the leverage and not have the court and the debt collection attorney and their plaintiff making the scales look like this against you. If you make a response, even if all three look like they're pointed in one direction to be against you, by having a response that's crafted the right way, you will equal out the leverage, and that response can do all of the talking for you. So here, let me just tell you about this live chat. This individual, and I'm not going to say any names, and I'm going to change the amount of the debt. Well, since I'm not going to say the name, it doesn't matter. It said, hi, I recently had a debt collector send a letter for a debt that was from 2005. The person said that they don't remember the debt collector, and they went into their bank account and withdrew $15,000 and some change. They stated that they went into the bank, called them, and the bank gave them a number for them to call. It's a husband and wife. They spoke to the sheriff. The number went to the sheriff because what they're utilizing now, sheriff making them a little extra money, they're utilizing the sheriffs to go to get the money from the bank or to go and submit the court order to the bank. Sheriff goes in with a badge, looks a lot more official, don't it? So they called a number and they asked the debt collector for proof. And they said they don't have to give you any proof. You want to know why they don't have to give any proof? Because they already have a default judgment. How did they get a default judgment? Because there was no response. Remember what I said about the leverage. And then the individual said, well, I would like to try to settle it because, they're trying to get some of their money back. Can we settle it? Do you believe that any debt collector that has the money in hand, and they still owe money, that's not all of it, they have that amount of money in hand that they're going to start talking about a negotiation process. That would be called a reverse negotiation because they would be reversing the amount of money that they would keep in their own pocket from a judgment that they got a lawful judgment order from the court. So that's not going to happen. That's why you don't want to allow them to leverage you, because if you respond, when you respond to that initial court summons, the leverage is equal. If it had gotten to this point, it could have been a negotiation. How are you going to negotiate to give someone less money when they already have a lot of the money in their pocket right now? They don't like to negotiate to give money back. When they got it, they like to negotiate to get money. So please understand that. So they took their money out and they got a judgment. Now, very important before I move on. If a company, debt collection, company or an original creditor gets a judgment, they can collect on it for 20 years. It is 2025. They got the judgment in 2005. That judgment was about to run out. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. What these companies will do is they will keep sending out feeders. They do tracing and tracking. They look at your credit report to see what assets you might have. Are you paying on a mortgage? Are you paying car notes? All this type of stuff. And then they'll say, okay, they must have a bank. So then the next thing that comes to people's mind is, how are they going to find out what bank account I'm at? They send out the letter to every bank in your area. That's how they do it. And then the one that has your account, your name, matching information, they raise their hand and say, we got the money. And then they say, come on in and get it. And they got to give it to them. And you can go in there and deposit your paycheck in there, deposit $1 in there, and you won't even be able to take that $1 back out, because they have all 100% access to your account, essentially taking you away from your access. You can see your account, but you can't take any money until that writ of garnishment order from the court is satisfied. We don't want to be in that situation. Now, I know that might have gotten some people fearful. I want to get people not to fear something. I want to get people to understand clearly what's going on so you can take action. I'm going to talk about some action steps later in this video. So keep watching. Please share this video right now, but don't go away from it. Hit the subscribe to my channel. I need to get my subscribers up. I'm here to help you out, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what to do when you receive a summons for a credit card debt, even if you think you owe the debt. A summons for credit card debt means that a creditor or debt collector has filed a lawsuit against you. This is not a collection letter. It's a legal demand. If you don't respond in time, you can get a default judgment that leads to wage garnishment, frozen bank accounts, or seizure of assets. Here's what most people don't know. You have the right to respond. You can demand proof that you owe the debt. Regardless if you think you owe it or not, these are your rights. The collector must show that they have a legal standing to sue you. If they bought the debt, they must show a chain of assignment and other documents to prove that they have a legal ownership and a legal right to collect on that debt, and also that they follow the process according to the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act when they purchased that debt. That's where most of these credit card lawsuits fall apart. They can't prove it, but you must raise these defenses in the right way on time. Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to get that done for you, because you can have the information. You can go to ChatGPT and ask for the information, but if you don't put it together the right way, it's not going to make sense to them, and they're going to be like, have you ever heard someone say, I know what you're saying, but I don't really understand what you're saying? That's what people run into when they use services and stuff that has not ever had any type of court experience. And ChatGPT, I haven't seen ChatGPT walk up into court and actually had that back and forth. So they don't know how we as humans speak to each other. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so every state has a different deadline for responding, usually 14 to 30 days. If you miss this, the court assumes that you agree with the lawsuit and they win by default. The debt collector or the original creditor or the plaintiff for the debt collector, they're going to win by default. No fight. You gave them all the leverage. You're going to let them open up the door to garnishing your wages and garnishing your bank account or seizing assets. You need to file an answer to the summons. This is a formal legal document, not a phone call, not a letter, not a debt validation letter. I've had some people state that they responded to a court summons with a debt validation letter. No, that's not going to work. Your response must include a denial of all allegations that they can't prove against you. And there's a specific way to answer the allegations against you that they can prove. I'll go over that in a minute. An affirmative defense that will give you the opportunity to win the case and also challenge the attorney who brought the case. You have these rights. And then a demand for proof of the debt, that should be included. So a lot of people, where they get confused is that they send a debt validation when you must do that within your affirmative. So now, if this sounds complicated, you don't have to go it alone. That's why I created Summons Master, an AI-powered tool that was educated and trained by me, Stephen A. Williams, who has actually went to court for myself against a credit card company's attorney, debt collectors, and also have helped thousands of my customers who were sued by debt collectors and original credit. It will generate, Summons Master will generate a fully formatted response to every allegation that the debt collector brought against you and an affirmative defense to help you get into the best position to win your case. All you have to do is create your take pictures of your summons, put it into one PDF file. If you need help with that, you can contact us through the website. We'll help you do that. But put it all in one PDF file, upload it in the Summons Master. It will scan it, and it will create a fully formatted response to every allegation and a defense to help you win your case. So don't wait. Every hour that passes puts you closer to a default judgment. By utilizing Summons Master, if you can get your response in the hands of the plaintiff attorney, they might dismiss your case before your court hearing. And even if they don't, the judge will read your defenses. You won't have to do anything but raise your hand so they know that you're the right person. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. If you need help with a debt collector court summons or an original creditor court summons, go to www.summonsmaster.com. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video What Makes Us Different so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website the3scores.com. Links are below this video on this screen. Go there. Everyone who signs up gets a copy of my book, The Real Credit Secrets, everything you need to know about credit so you won't get in trouble again after your credit is repaired. Thank you for your time. Subscribe to the channel. Post your questions and comments. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.